Good morning, Pilipinas! So you want to improve your handwriting. Panoorin mo tong video na to at baka ito nang hinahanap mo para pumasa ka sa Philippine Bar exams or sa exams mo sa law school. Ang type na panulat na iyong ginagamit ang isang pinakamalaking factor na magdidictate kung paano ka sumulat mismo. How come? Dahil ang bawat type ng panulat ay may kanyang-kanyang inherent characteristics at ang pinaka-common na writing instrument ay kailangan ng pressure para sumulat. Ang suggestion ko para gumanda ang iyong handwriting or para lang makapag-prepare ka sa Philippine Bar exams or sa mga exams mo sa law school ay tanggalin ang pressure sa iyong pagsusulat. In other words, ipamigay mo na lahat ng ballpen mo. Although ang ballpen ay isang magandang invention dahil napaka-convenient niyang gamitin, ang totoo lang is nakakasira talaga siya ng handwriting. At kung ballpen ang gamit mo sa pag-answer ng exams mo sa law school or sa Philippine Bar exams, totoo lang 1/4 pala ng exam, malamang sa malamang ngawit ng kamay mo. At pag ngawit ng kamay mo, mapipilitan ka ngayon tiisin yun. At pag tinitiis mo yun, mas mahirapan ka ngayon pagandahin ang sulat mo. And this is a source of stress. Alam ko yan mismo kasi yan ang naging experience ko when I took the Philippine Bar exams. Yes, nung time na yun, gumamit ako ng gel pen. Although, mahal yun at smooth roller pa rin yun. Despite that, 1/4 pa lang ng exam, ngawit na talaga ako. And I kid you not, kahig manok ang sulat ko kung gamit ko ang regular ballpens. Although, naging readable naman nung ginamit ko yung smooth roller ballpen na yun. Though wish ko lang sana may nagturo sa akin how to use a fountain pen nung law student pa lang ako. If you want an in-depth discussion as bakit ka dapat gumamit ng fountain pen or paano man gumamit ng fountain pen, please click here, yan, sa iCard na yan, para mapunta ka sa playlist kung saan naglagay ako ng mga videos for you. But, if you want the TLDR, sasabihin ko lang sa'yo na ang fountain pen ay hindi kailangan ng pressure to write. You want proof? Pues ito ang sample video for you. See, a properly working fountain pen will write with its own weight. At ang trabaho mo lang is i-guide yung tip to form the letters. And for this reason alone, ay hindi ka mabilis mangawit. At pag hindi ngawit ang kamay mo, that's less stress for you while taking the Philippine Bar exams. Or yung law school exams mo. At matagal ko na sinasabi sa channel na ito, ang Philippine Bar exam ay isang beauty pageant. It is better to present a good answer than a correct answer presented poorly. And in order to present a good answer, minimum kailangan legible ang handwriting mo. At matagal ko na rin sinasabi sa channel na ito na ang Philippine Bar exams or ang law school in general requires you to manage stress from law school, sa review stage mo for the bar exams, until matapos mo ang 4th Sunday. It is my humble opinion that a fountain pen will help you minimize your stress. However, para masagad mo ang enjoyment mo sa paggamit ng fountain pen, kailangan matuto ka na muna kung paano gumamit ng fountain pen, maintenance ng fountain pen, at masanay ka sa paggamit mismo ng fountain pen na napili mo. Kaya kung balak mo mag-explore sa paggamit ng fountain pen, ngayon pa lang, gumamit ka na ng fountain pen. If you want to learn more about fountain pens, I suggest that you join the Fountain Pen Network Philippines on Facebook. I will put the link in the description. Or you may join us at the Manila Pen Show this coming November 16 and 17 at the Holiday Inn Makati. Use the hashtag Manila Pen Show on Facebook and IG for details. If you're a law student or a bar taker and habol mo lang yung mga tips on how to take the bar or how to answer your exams, this is the end of the road for you. If you want to watch my other videos on the same topic, please click here. Yan. To God and pray that you find the grit and resolve to keep on walking. So this is the end of the video. I wish you all the best.